trying a new setup in the car, see if I can't get some interesting conversations while Ubering and driving Lyft tonight. Got my Alani. I'm ready to go. This is editing Alec from the future. I realized the audio is not very good for this first ride, but I was trying to actually use my mics, and that did not work as well as just the phone's audio, which is what I used for the rest of the rides. So bear with me. So how are you?
Hello. I'm all right. How are you?
I am well, thank you. Right, and we are going to... All right, rock and roll. All right, so it looks like we got about 19 minutes. There's water and hand sanitizer in your door if you want them.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Long day?
Yeah.
Well, it's almost done.
Yeah, almost.
How do you like working?
Oh, it's pretty nice.
Yeah? It would be very, very dangerous for me. So the earnings on this ride are actually interesting. I earned $7.57. However, the passenger payment was $19.65. That matters because Lyft has a weekly earnings commitment. It specifically says each week you'll earn 70% or more of passenger payments after external fees. If your earnings are less than 70% when the week ends, you'll get paid an adjustment. It just so happens that this was the only Lyft ride I gave this week, or maybe there were two. There was one other small one, and I'll have to check that one as well. But if this was the only Lyft ride, 70% of the passenger payment after the external fees would be $9.46. So, and I've seen it before. It's rare, but I may be getting an additional payment from Lyft on Monday or Tuesday of the next week when they calculate that my earnings were under 70% of the passenger payment less external fees. Now, this is one of the significant differences between driving for Lyft versus Uber. Uber does not have anything even remotely like this. The transparency on their payments is minimal. The fact that Lyft tells us straight up what the passenger paid compared to what we got paid is one of the many reasons I enjoy driving for Lyft better than Uber, even if Lyft doesn't pay as much. You've got little things like this that make a huge difference. Looks like we're on the right.
Yes, sir.
This one right here.
Yes, sir.
All right, Aversa. Hope you have a good evening.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you very much. Well, she certainly wasn't much of a talker. Tired girl, working retail. Not that I need to be telling her business. But this next trip is a comfort ride on Uber, so this one will pay much better than the first one did. This upcoming ride was an average ride in terms of a comfort trip, but I was excited because it was going to take me all the way down into the city where there are more rides and, better opportunities, that sort of thing.
Hey there, Fred. Yeah.
Yeah.
How are y'all doing?
Hi. Sorry, what's my bag?
Oh no, you're good. All right, we're going to. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we've got about 50 minutes. There's water and hand sanitizer in your door if you want them. Thank you.
As you can see, this was a pretty valuable trip simply from a monetary perspective, but it was doubly valuable because it took me all the way down into Houston, where there are more rides available, more chances to be selective, better rides, that sort of thing. As far as the numbers go, this comfort ride paid $34.09. It was almost a 40-mile trip, and that's not including the mileage to get to the pickup spot, and the duration was 46 minutes, again not including the time to get to the pickup spot. All in all, I think I spent about an hour on this ride, and that's $34 an hour. That's outstanding. If I could do that all the time, I'd take it every time. These riders didn't tip, and that's okay. It's not something that I really expect. And there was a little bit of a boost because I was in advantage mode, but I think I'm always in advantage mode, so I don't really look at that as much of a boost. But overall, I was really happy with this ride.
Ay, no, tengo que acordar esta historia. Idiota. Ah, pues es el que debe.
All right, amigos, tengo buena
Thank
noche.
you.
Thank you.
Good night.
Problem. Good night.
Es el que debe. Oye, ese.
All right. Long comfort ride brought me to a good area. And I just picked up another comfort ride immediately. Cannot ask for much more than that on a Tuesday night. All right, for just hug. Oh. Do you want to put that in the trunk? Yeah. Okay.
One of the riders in this family was elderly and was in a wheelchair, so it took a few minutes to get her situated and get the wheelchair loaded in the back of the car. Fortunately, I have a big vehicle that qualifies for XL, and even though this trip was just a comfort, it worked out well because I had plenty of space for the passengers as well as the wheelchair. I found the best way to be helpful in situations like that is to get out, stand back, and ask what I can do to help. I don't want to just assume that they want any help or need any help. And a lot of times they'll say, no, we've got it. But most of the time, there's something I can do to assist. And I'm glad when they let me, because honestly, I'd rather load something big and bulky and heavy into my car so that if there's any damage, it's my fault, not theirs.
We're going to. Yes. Okay.
عندنا خالد حطيت انت هاي ايه اخذ انت حق الفطور.
Good. Very good. How was your day?
ما تطفي غداء زعادي هاي اللي صارت البارحه
I'm sorry. I had to circle
اللي
around.
صار
I saw you. I saw you. There's
إيه.
no. You cannot.
بناخذ حق الجذور بناخذ
that's very nice.
تصير عند الجدار بس ما
We stopped anyway, didn't we?
بس ما الخضرة
انا بس يوم
وتصير من الجذور.
عيال
عشان الوقت ما يخلص علينا.
انا بعد باخذ في اشياء
All right. So we got about 15 minutes. There's water and hand sanitizer in your doors if you want them.
one مي وهاند سانيتايزر على
حليل
What he said.
مرتبه
just translation.
I appreciate it.
It's like cars.
Yeah, very segmented. Is that
Yeah,
what you
it's
mean?
not all together.
No, not at all. It's a very sprawling city.
But you want to go back
حتى
area,
الشعار
20 minutes,
مالنا
go back.
Yes,
هذه ما
10
عنده وايد
minutes, 20
ساعة.
minutes.
هذا واحد
10 or 20 minutes if you're lucky.
وهذا ما
So, what parts have you explored so far?
And this is this park. We just arrived
Okay.
here, and that's it. We went to Target.
Okay.
Just from 2 days.
You're here for 2 days?
2 now. This is our third day.
This is your third day. Oh, okay. And how long are you going to be here?
We don't know till now.
Okay. Well, that's kind of exciting.
هذا اصلي اظن ها
So we did chit chat for the majority of the ride. It was kind of a broad ranging conversation about where they're from, why they're in Houston visiting. But unfortunately, I still hadn't quite figured out a good audio setup yet. And the pastors in the back speaking kind of made it all muddled. So it was kind of hard to hear what was going on. Also, he did share some more personal details that I don't want to share on this video for their privacy's sake. But really lovely family from the Middle East, and it was just a fun, enjoyable conversation. Made the trip go by quickly.
Houston is a relatively new city.
يعني قريب
Well, I mean, everywhere in the United States is new comparatively, especially compared to Europe. But like for the U.S., Houston is a newer, very modern city.
And they see Houston for businesses is number 1.
It's very good. I mean,
تقبل
it's very hard to beat New York. So, but
ملايين وعندهم لقوا
Every economy in the world, like for stocks, is New York.
yes, financial capital of the world.
هذا يجابني.
Because I use stocks.
وين؟
Working.
ايه هالملعب
ترى هو راطع.
All right, which entrance is going to be better for you?
You always go down.
The far one?
هير
For this one? Okay.
Yes.
Just a little bit here.
بقيتنا البارحة
On this one, you can see the upfront fare was $8.91, and it ended up being $15.06 because of the 50-cent wait time at pickup fee, and then they tipped me $5.65. So after the wait time at pickup and the tip, it ended up being a really good ride. $15 for just over 6 miles. It was probably 3 or 4 miles to pick them up, and then 18 minutes, say, 5 to 10 minutes for the drive to the pickup spot. It ended up being a really profitable ride. And again, I had a great conversation. It was a lovely family.
What a lovely, lovely family. I enjoyed that conversation immensely. And now Uber is telling me that I must confirm my identity to continue taking trips. Why? Why? Killing me, Smalls. To me, that makes it sound like it's break time. Yep, 2 hours in. All right, I'm gonna take a quick break. All right, during that break, I had to take a photo of myself to continue driving on Uber. It happens periodically, but I did not realize that there was a promotion going on right now. So I am actually on an Uber quest. 10 rides for $90 and then another 10 rides for another $100. And that's by October 26th, I guess, because I haven't driven with them for a little bit. Because the car's been in the shop and I've been doing more Lyft. I don't know. I have not gotten an offer, that sort of offer, in, God, months and months and months. So I was really surprised to see that. So I'm going to go ahead and focus on knocking out some Uber trips. I even turned on Uber X, which most of the time I just drive Comfort and XL. But anywho, let's see how it goes. This next trip, I already caught an Uber X trip. It's like $8 or $9 and 25 minutes of driving, maybe 30 minutes of driving. So not good on an hourly basis. I'm sure it's terrible on a dollars per mile basis, but if it, it's going to get me closer to the bonus, so that'll be good, and maybe get me up on the Uber tier scale a little bit. Although the Uber Pro rewards program is not very good at all. I really focus on Lyft for the rewards. All right, went ahead and took a moment to mess around with some settings and see if I can find something a little bit better. All right, this rider just let me know he's coming. Two minutes for riders is never really 2 minutes.
At least I'm getting paid for the wait time. At this point, we are at 3 minutes of paid wait time on top of the 2 minutes of free wait time. And he's got about 2 minutes left before I take off and cancel the ride.
He's in the back with us. Huh? Oh.
And I'm Alec, yes.
Okay, sounds good. I just want to make sure.
Sure. And if it's more comfortable for somebody to sit up front, it doesn't bother me. Whatever you want to do.
I want to hang out.
Okay, I hear that.
You want-
All right, and we are going to.
Yes, sir.
That's correct.
All
Thank
right.
you so much.
Yeah, of course. Who's playing tonight?
T-Pain. Have you ever heard of him?
Oh, I know T-Pain. Absolutely.
Everybody knows T-Pain.
A little bit of auto tune. Never hurt anybody.
Actually,
he's
actually
pretty good with
he DJs now, like EDM music, like
Yeah.
electronic music.
Well, who am I thinking of that does a lot of auto tune?
That's T-Pain. That's him. That's
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
He just kind of evolved, more or less.
Nice. All right. Well, we've got about 15 minutes. There is water and hand sanitizer in your door if you want it.
Oh,
Thank you.
Do what I can.
This is already 10 steps more than everybody else.
Yeah, you got an Uber XL for the price of an X, my friend. Well
Thank
done.
you so much. I would say Uber Black, if anything.
Oh man, yeah. Yes, maybe, I guess, but
I
this
would
car.
say Uber Black is just because I think it's like more higher tier.
I haven't tried
It is-
one. I haven't tried one of those. Have you?
Definitely a higher tier, definitely more expensive, but this car wouldn't qualify for Uber Black.
You should like the Escalade.
Yeah. So this ride didn't end up being too terribly profitable from a monetary standpoint. The upfront fare was $8.33 because of the wait time at the pickup as well as Advantage mode. It ended up being $9 on the dot, and there was no tip on this one. However, this ride ended up being kind of really, cool. Yeah, you'll have to see later on in the session what happens. But I did enjoy these folks. I enjoyed the drive. It was only about 15 minutes plus, the 6 or 7 minutes I had to wait at pickup. But overall, not a bad ride at all. It was Uber X, not Comfort or XL. And that's because I am trying at this point to hit 10 rides to get the $90 bonus.
Like, wait, I know what that is. And I was like, Dennis I just met was performing.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're very welcome. I hope you all have a
That
great
was
time.
great.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
That's or whatever. Thank you.
Thank
welcome.
You. Y'all got everything?
Good night.
Take a water if you need it.
I think we're okay. Thank
Stay
you.
hydrated.
Thank you.
All right. Good night. All right. Well, as that ride was finishing up, I got an XL ride, so that doesn't suck. On a Tuesday night. Hey there, I'm picking up.
Yes, that's me.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing amazing. How are you?
Outstanding. Glad to hear that. And we're going to the.
We sure are.
All right. This was an Uber XL trip, so you know it was good. The upfront fare was $15.50. The couple ended up tipping $5. So it was a $20.50 fare for only, well, less than 8 miles. That's $2.50 per mile. It was, if I recall, 4 or 5 minutes to get there, so probably 2 or 3 miles to get to the pickup spot. And it was only 12 minutes long. So, you know, if you can do that every trip, you're making $100 an hour. Of course, that's unrealistic to expect. And again, on this night, I was just taking whatever came my way to try to knock out 10 rides. So this was a nice unexpected bonus.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. I hope you have a good night.
You too.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Good night. All right, well, they just left me a $5 tip. How cool is that? And just caught another comfort ride. Let's go!
All right, have a good night. Drive safe.
Hello.
Hi! I'm hoping one of y'all's.
I am.
That's all right.
That's right.
Could you imagine if I wasn't? And let me give you the code.
Yes, thank you.
It is. Shit.
No, I just ordered one of these little.
Oh, numbers only. Sorry.
I know.
But it is 4 digits.
Hold on. How do I get to it?
It's,
Activity.
There we go. He's here.
it's normally the last 4 digits of
It
your
is.
phone number.
It's not though.
Oh, okay. So I take it y'all are visiting Houston? We are.
Yeah, we frequent here though. We're here quite a bit.
At least once a quarter.
Oh, you
And
said,
literally right here.
you said once a quarter. That must be for work.
It is.
Yeah. If it was vacation, you'd say every few months.
Yeah.
Right,
And
that's
here's
the
the
key
thing,
term.
like, it's funny, what would I do for a vacation in Houston? I guess if
lot
I
of
only
people
associated with
vacation
work,
I can't
see it as like a vacation.
Our headquarters is here, so I could never. I would never say, "Oh, I'm off. I'm going to Houston."
Yeah. For what?
I would
To
never
run
come
into
here.
Mark Walker?
Exactly.
Just because I don't ever want people to know it.
Good call.
And you know, I don't even have that set up as one of the.
I
security
do. It's a
features on mine.
safety feature.
Yeah, no. I thought that was on.
It smells really good in here. I just want you to know that.
Oh, thank you very much.
And you know what? Volkswagens
Is it
have
me?
this signature smell.
Not close the door. Is
No.
that why the lights are on?
Oh, no, I leave it on, but if you're uncomfortable with it, I can turn it off.
Oh no, if
No,
you're fine
I
with
just
it, we're
wanted to
fine
make
with
sure.
it.
Yeah, no, it
Just
doesn't
wanna
bother
make
me at all.
sure. Okay. No, Volkswagens have this signature smell. This is their.
They do.
This is that leather.
They do.
It's
My aunt
this.
had one, and I'm like, okay, you've had this car for 12 years, and it still smells.
It's
the
still.
same.
It's a Volkswagen leather because it's like I think it, you know, and if you pay money, you can go to the factory in Germany. They'll pay for you to come out, and you can.
No, they won't pay for you to come out. You'll pay them to go.
I mean, it'll be all in the package. It's a package deal, and they'll pay, and you can go see your car get made, and then you end up they fly it back home with you. I think that's worth it because Volkswagens are really good cars.
You know, I never noticed the smell until you said something. I'm like, it smells like my Aunt Joanne's car
Yeah.
from South Carolina.
Yeah, it's Volkswagen leather.
I get it. Are your lights for your camera?
Yes.
He said everybody's on blast.
Everybody's
on
on-
display, on display. Have a great
You
night.
have an
Thank you
amazing
so
night,
much.
sir.
Y'all as well. Thank you. Enjoy Houston if you can.
We will. How should one enjoy it?
Depends on what you like.
I mean,
And so the food scene here is very underrated. Food scene is incredible.
okay.
A lot of fusion stuff. So
Okay.
the theater scene is also very underrated.
Oh, wow.
I never associate
Probably the
with theater.
second best theater district in the country after New York. And yeah, no joke. And of course there's NASA. And you're kind of in the gallery area, which is nice.
Okay.
So there's stuff to do. Like I pick up a lot of people that actually travel here. But apparently not my scene, but the club scene is pretty
Good.
popping here. So
Oh, we understand
understand
that.
Okay.
Yes.
well, and look, there's a lot of places that are like TikTok famous here, and so that's a lot of people will come here because they saw it on TikTok.
Okay.
So there you go.
Awesome. Well,
All right.
thank you so much.
You're welcome. You have a good night. Dadgum, Uber is asking me to take a photo of myself again? What the heck? Oh, I bet you it's because I'm bearded in my profile picture and people are like, who's this cat? That's exactly what it is. I gotta grow my beard out or take a new profile picture. Alrighty, so looking at the earnings for this ride, it was $8.63, which included a $2 tip, and that was pretty profitable. The ride itself was only about 10 minutes, and it probably took me 6 or 8 minutes to get to the pickup spot at worst. The total distance traveled was 4 miles, and again, maybe 3 or 4 miles to the pickup spot. Which is fantastic. It's more than $1 a mile and well over $25 an hour. This video is already running pretty long, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it there for part 1 and go ahead and make a part 2 with a full recap of the night. So if you're interested in watching that, make sure you subscribe and you'll get notified once I post the part 2 video. You'll also see what happens related to that group that was riding down to the T-Pain concert. So you can consider this your obligatory YouTube tease. So let's go ahead and review the numbers up until this part of the driving session. And this is just going to be a quick review. Again, the complete breakdown of the entire night will be at the end of part 2. So I'm not too sure how much time I've driven to this point, but I think it was about 3.5 hours, which makes the hourly rate so far pretty outstanding, at least for me. So far in this session, I've earned just over $100, and I've also really started to focus on hitting 10 rides on the Uber platform for the night so that I can make that $90 bonus. And to that point, I am halfway there. So I'll leave it there. Thanks so much for watching, and I definitely hope you'll check out part 2 when it comes out. Bye. That there was a comfort ride. Sweet.